Well, hello there, everybody. I hope you're all having a good time and enjoying the ride that entrepreneurship, solopreneurship, and business ownership provides. Now, before I get too crazy here, I gotta bust myself a little bit. This is green tea. That's not busting myself. I drink green tea quite a bit, but tonight I'm drinking green tea for a reason, and that reason is I've eaten about a half a box of this today. I don't even eat this stuff. I mean, obviously I do eat that stuff. I went years without eating cereal, and for some reason today I fell into a craving where I thought, man, Captain Crunch sure sounds tasty. So what's going to happen is I'll end up finishing that box and hopefully not eating any cereal again for many more years to come. Whew! Anywho, very lucky to have green tea to try and calm me down, try and make everything work better, try and, maybe detoxify. Yeah, that's not at all accurate. But antioxidants, maybe knock down the inflammation a bit. Anywho, hang on. I thought, because I don't do this all that often, I'd talk to you a little bit about the future plans for Mayniax Branding. Future plans that don't involve Captain Crunch. So, sit back, grab your own caffeinated beverage, and let's get to it. The first thing that I'm going to do for Mayniax Branding in the future, in the very near future, in fact, by the time you see this, you'll be able to see the work I'm doing, is redo the website. I used a lot of features before with the website that I'm looking at now and thinking are unnecessary, and it needs to be a little less wordy, a little more graphics heavy, but with more care, paid attention to the blog. There's all kinds of things that need to happen to the website, because English. I've also learned a little more about user interface and user experience and all that, so I thought I'd put that to the test. And just as a bonus, I'm not going to do anything back end. You're going to be able to see the website as I'm basically working on it. I'll make a change here, a change there, and if you get on every day, you'll probably see that something has been switched around. That's mayniaxbranding.com. So if you want to keep up with me, there you go. On to number 2. And the second thing I'm going to do for Mayniax Branding in the near future, create a lead magnet that has to do with logos. Now, if you've been paying attention to me, you know that logos, to me, there's a lot that has to happen before you even get to a logo, before you even consider a logo. But I'd be an idiot to not realize that when most people think branding, they think logo. So it's the perfect kind of lead magnet. Also, a few weeks ago, I did a video where I talked about algorithms and how to get around them. And one of the ways to get around them is collecting an email list. And the way to do that is not to just say, sign up for my newsletter, but to say, hey, sign up and you get this, and this should actually help you. Basically, the way to do it is to create something that people can actually use. Imagine that. It's nuts. So yeah, there we go. We're going to do a lead magnet having to do with logos that will also be added to the website so I can create a much larger email list. And now, on to numero 3. The third thing I'm going to do is use a transcription service called Rev for the videos that I'm putting out. That way, on YouTube, I can use that transcription as SEO. it's going to be easier to find the videos on YouTube with that transcribed document. And then I can also repurpose that to put it on the blog on mayniaxbranding.com. So it really fills two needs that need to happen, and they both are SEO related to get more eyeballs on Mayniax Branding, whether it's through the website itself or whether it's through YouTube. And what I'll probably end up doing, like you won't see this if you're checking in on the website, is putting the video on the blog post. So the video's there and everybody can read the transcription of the video. Because I don't know about you, I have no problem creating videos, but oftentimes I would much rather read what's going on in the video than actually watch the video. Though for you, I hope I'm keeping it somewhat entertaining. So yeah, transcription service. That'll be the third thing I'm planning on doing in the future of Mayniax Branding. And now, what are the possible consequences of making those things happen? Well, that's going to be in the next part here. So let's get to it. So what are the possible consequences of doing these things for Mayniax Branding? One, I could fall flat on my face, but I've done that several times, and I'm still here. So if that happens, that's all right. I'll deal with it and move on to the next thing, which will be Mayniax Branding related. It's just going to be a different way to try and figure it out. But I have a good feeling about doing these things. I have a very good feeling about this plan, mostly because I've tried a whole lot of stuff that didn't work. Oh, thank you, Thomas Edison. So what I'm thinking is, what's more likely is I'll be working the plan, be posting the blogs, be creating the marketing strategies, be getting all the pins out there for Pinterest, be sending out the newsletter, finally just have a system going where I'm able to just stay on track at the same time, obviously taking care of some one-off projects for clients. And I think what ends up happening here, hopefully not too much longer, is I end up able to hire somebody, few people, so they can handle some of those more day-to-day duties. And I can start getting the message of Mayniax Branding, start really firing off the vision in all kinds of other ways. Thinking things like podcasts or books or more online courses, anything like that. That's kind of what I see the future of Mayniax Branding being. Just a way to get out there and help as many of you guys as absolutely possible. And what's good about all this is that I'm going to try and keep up to date on keeping you guys up to date on the progress and even the regressions of what's going on with me as I'm moving all this stuff forward. So you will know, for you at least possibly, either what worked for me, what didn't work for me. At the end of all this, you're going to see, okay, so that marketing thing just crashed and burned, or, okay, so what he did there really worked well. And you might be able to use it as a roadmap for your own brand. That's what I can hope. I can hope I'm able to push the vision of Mayniax Branding where all you entrepreneurs make your communities a little more financially successful through your own insane triumphs. And maybe you'll even get to see some of the back-end work I put in and realize, hey, this is the back-end work I can do to get there. That would make me happy. That way I'd be able to help all kinds of you. I'd be pretty geeked about that. Whew! Alright, that was a long part of the video. Fortunately, there's still tea. That's right, stomach. Little less inflammation. So there you go, folks. Let me know if that content is something you'd be interested in. Let me know in the comments. If you want to know what all I'm doing on the back end to try and grow Mayniax Branding, I'm even thinking of doing kind of a daily video so you can see just what a grind it really is to make this stuff happen. And that way I get to document and don't create, like the great Gary Vaynerchuk would say we should do. So I'd be doing something else that someone who knows a lot of stuff says I should be doing. Anywho, you know the drill, folks. If you want to learn how to brand your business, head on over to patreon.com and I'll teach you how for 10 bucks a month. It's a good deal. I like it anyway. At least I get to have fun in front of a camera and create worksheets that can help you out. Makes me happy. And really, it's all about me. So that's it. Everybody have fun. Everybody stay safe. Everybody stay healthy. And as always, stay gutsy, gang.